Hey guys, welcome back to the Gregorio Girls channel. If you are a returning customer, thank you so much for coming back to see us today. And if you're new, welcome to the Gregorio Girls channel. My name is Devin and we are so happy to have you here. So today's video is going to be a very belated best of 2017 makeup video. So I know we're a little bit late to the game considering it's January 22nd. So we're coming up on the end of the first month of 2018, which is crazy. Like every day, every month, every year. I feel like I say this all the time, but time just keeps going by faster and faster. And it's hard to believe sometimes. But 2017 was a really cool year for Shauna and I as far as our channel goes, because we started talking about the idea of starting a channel in 2017. We actually did start a channel in 2017, and in the few months that we have had this channel up and running, we really have been able to make some progress and see some growth. So before we get started, we actually want to say a big thank you to our subscribers. We made a goal for the month of January to get to 200 subscribers by the end of the month, and not only did we hit that before the end of January, but we are right around 230 subscribers right now, so we surpassed that. And we just want to make sure we're saying thank you along the way for every little milestone for us, because if it weren't for our audience and our subscribers, we wouldn't be able to have this channel and hopefully grow it to something that's really, really successful. So thank you to everyone that has watched our videos, subscribed to our channel, and supported us so far. We can't even really describe how much it means to us. So Shauna and I really, really love our kind of small YouTuber community that we have going on here right now, and we really want to be able to make an effort to get to know you guys and interact with you guys and stuff like that. So we really want to start following our subscribers on Instagram and just interacting with you guys more than just here on our channel. So if you feel so inclined, no pressure. You can leave your Instagram names in the comments below. Just, leave your handle for us and we will give you a follow and check you guys out on there as well. So with all of that being said, we have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today. So without further ado, let's get into our Gregorio Girls Best of 2017 makeup video. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to get some water because I've been trying to drink a gallon of water a day and my throat feels as dry as a desert right now. Alright, so first up I have my absolute holy grail favorite cleanser. I don't know if we have talked about this in previous favorites videos or not, but this cleanser, seriously, every time I stray away from it, I come back to it. This is the Philosophy Purity Made Simple Facial Cleanser. So the thing that I absolutely love about this is it keeps my skin clean. It takes all my makeup off. It's actually a cleanser and a toner in one. So it cleanses and tones your skin in one step. Oh my god, this piece of hair is really gonna get me today. It cleanses and tones in one step. It smells nice and fresh. What else? It's fragrance free. It's okay for sensitive skin. And it just keeps everything nice and clean and balanced. Like, I kind of call it, it's like the lazy girl's guide to good skin, because like I said, you already have, it's a makeup remover, a cleanser, and a toner in one. So I don't want to talk too much about each of these products because this video is going to be so long if I do that. But again, just holy grail, favorite cleanser. Travel with it, use it every day, just fall in love with it like I did. Next, we have my absolute favorite prep and prime and set duo of the year. It is the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer and the 3-in-1 replenishing primer and setting spray. So this guy you obviously put on after your moisturizer, before your makeup. So it's meant to be really nourishing and moisturizing for the skin. But it also still does have a slight little bit of tackiness, which is good for a primer because to me, I don't know if it's just like a psychological thing or what, but I really feel like that, you know, is reassuring to me that my foundation is going to have something to stick to when the primer is a little bit tacky. Does that make sense? And then this one is good because you can use it before. I don't really like to use setting sprays, like, I don't really like to use priming sprays in the place of a primer like this, but if you, on a day where you feel like you need a little bit of extra moisture or a little bit of just extra primer on top of this, you can use this before you do your makeup. You can use it to set, and it gives you just a nice hydrated, like dewy finish. And then you can also use this, like throw it in your purse and use it throughout the day to kind of refresh your makeup and again, just give you that nice, like revitalized, hydrating look. So these two together, like, oh, I'll love them forever. I really will. So I have one more prep product that made my absolute favorites for the year. So this is the Lush Cosmetics Mint Juleps Lip Scrub, and this is in the flavor mint chocolate, I think. It's like mint chocolate chip or something, but it looks like this. It comes in a little jar. And I am definitely the type of person where I'm like, do you really need to pay money for a lip scrub? Like, you can make it, you can put Vaseline on your lips and get a little Domino sugar packet and scrub the dead skin off your lips and you're good to go and it doesn't cost you money. But this, like, there's just something about this. First of all, it like smells and tastes amazing, which like goes without saying, but it's like the grain of the sugar. I mean, this is like pretty much done, but the grain of the sugar, like the texture and the like thickness of it almost, if that makes sense, is perfect for scrubbing off the dead skin that I get on my lips like overnight. I like to personally exfoliate my lips every single morning before I put lipstick or lip liner or lip gloss or whatever on. And I find that some other lip scrubs, like the sugar is too fine and it doesn't really scrub anything. So I really like this particular one because it's grainy enough, but it's not harsh. So again, that's the Lush Cosmetics Mint Juleps Lip Scrub. Get it, love it, eat it if you want to. Next up, I have two foundations for you guys. One is my favorite and one is one of Shauna's favorites. So over the summer, I tried the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear 24-hour foundation. I took home a sample, tried it, loved it, kind of forgot about it because I had other foundations that I was using and then I needed a new foundation. And I was like, you know what, let me just spend the money and get it. This is a little bit more money than I typically like to spend on a foundation. This is for around $47, like somewhere in that like upper 40s, $50 range, but it is so worth it. It has SPF 15, so don't use it at night for flash photography. I learned that. It's formulated for all skin types, so it's not specifically matte, it's not specifically dewy. It's just a good, buildable, medium to full coverage foundation. It doesn't separate in my oily parts, but it doesn't crack in my dry spots. So I would highly recommend this one, and I actually did end up repurchasing this one. So there you go. And then the second foundation is one of Shauna's absolute favorites. It's the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation. And I remember, like, when Shauna first started trying this and first started wearing it, I remember every time she would do her makeup, I would literally just like stare at her face. Because I think she might have been trying this, she might have started to try this when she was still away at school. So I was home and she was at Penn State and she would come home and do her makeup and I'd be like, what is that? And she was like, Devin, seriously, it's a drugstore foundation. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte formula. Like, I am obsessed with it. And so I know this is one for her where she knows, like, she loves the formula and she doesn't even have to think about like repurchasing it or anything like that because she knows she's gonna love it. So yeah, I can vouch for the fact that it looks absolutely stunning on her. Next up, it would not be a best of 2017 makeup video if we did not mention this guy. Woo! I feel like I don't even need to talk about this concealer because it's in every single best of 2017 makeup video, but it's also in like 95% of all makeup tutorials out there on YouTube and Instagram right now because it's just that good. So I'm not going to talk a lot about it. This is the Tarte Shape Tape. Shauna wears Fair Neutral. I wear Light Sand. Full coverage, healthy glow. You can use it to highlight and contour. Like, it's just, this is good stuff. All right, moving on. So next up, I have two translucent setting powders that I want to talk about, and I just want to talk about them at the same time because they're both Too Faced, and they're both really, really popular. So this is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder, and this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder. So this one is a little bit more yellow based, and this one is obviously a little bit more peach, hence the name Peach Perfect. But they're both like super finely milled. They don't feel like cakey or chalky on your skin. Awesome for setting the under eye. Awesome for all over. I'm not going to say you need both, but like they're slightly different colors. I feel like you can kind of get away with it if you really wanted to pick up both. But both of these have been champions in setting my and Shauna's makeup in 2017. So there it is. Next up, I have two highlighting products that I want to mention. So the first is my Holy Grail Anastasia glow kits. I only brought one down. I also have the Sugar Glow Kit, and I really love that one as well. I think this is Sun Dipped. I think that Sun Dipped and Sugar really complement each other well. But this one was the first one that I bought, and this one kind of just has been my go-to. You know, obviously these two are too dark for me to use as a highlight, but they're beautiful to use as eyeshadows. But these two right here, like, are worth it to have the whole kit for me because I can wear them separately. I can mix the two together. I can wear them when I'm tan. I can wear them when I'm pale. I just really, really, really love these colors. So I picked this up over the summer and I pretty much have not put it down since. I like to rotate our makeup, so I won't say that I wear it every single day, but weekly, more than once, like, heck yes, absolutely. So that's that one. And then the other one that I want to talk about is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. This little thing, like, I'm wearing it today, and it is so freaking good. I just can't get over it. Like, it's super metallic. I like accidentally stuck my finger in it. I think that might have been during a video. So it's kind of a mess, but it's super metallic. It's super glowy. It's not chunky. Like, it, when you wet it, it kind of gives you that like wet highlighter effect, but it's a powder. So this, I feel like, is almost like a pressed liquid, like molten highlighter. I can't describe it. Just all around a great, great product. So shout out to Maybelline for that one. Definitely pick this up if you don't have it already. Moving right along here, I just want to give a collective shout out to the Benefit brow products in general. So in my hands, I have the Ka-Brow Brow Pomade. So this is really good if you want something that's more defined and dramatic. I have the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and then this is the Bravo Conditioning Primer. This makes such a difference, especially when I'm using a brow powder. This little thing, like, it twists up, it looks like a little gel. I don't know if you can kind of see that little dot there. It combs through your eyebrows. It just gives a really nice base for the product to grab onto, especially if you're using a brow powder. So yeah, shout out to Benefit for, you know, fleeking and taming my and Shauna's brows in 2017. So the lip products that definitely took the cake for Shauna and I in 2017 were the ColourPop Lippy Pencils and the ColourPop Lippy Sticks, specifically the Matte and the Matte X formulas. So obviously using these in conjunction with each other, they're both ColourPop, they're meant to work together, so they work really well together. But I also like these ColourPop lip liners are the best lip liners that I have ever used. Like, they are so smooth. They're just creamy enough where they glide on and they're easy to work with, but they're like, I don't know the word, like stiff enough or something. Like they hold enough so you don't have to worry about them bleeding all outside of your lip line. Like, no matter what lipstick I'm wearing, there's like a 99.8% chance that there is a ColourPop lipstick underneath of it. I mean, there's a ColourPop lippy pencil underneath of it. I just love them. And then these lippy sticks, again, they're smooth, they're matte, but they're comfortable. They're not drying, they don't bleed. They are just the perfect, like, everyday go-to lipstick formula. All right, guys, so we are in the home stretch, I promise. So next up, we have the two Holy Grail, got us through the whole year and upped our blend game so much. Blending brushes. They are the Morphe M441 and the M433. Typically the order that I use them in is M441 for lighter transition color, and then this one as a second transition to concentrate it more in the crease because it's a little bit more tapered. But they are just absolutely fabulous blending brushes for just anything.
For blending.
For blending, yeah. Exactly. All right, and we have come to our final category this evening, which is eyeshadow palettes. So the first one that I want to talk about, I get emotional just looking at this little guy because we have been through so much together. This is one of the first eyeshadow palettes that I really fell in love with and really got into when Sean and I started getting into the whole YouTube tutorial review, product launch type scene that is YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. It's the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. When they relaunched this, Shauna stayed up until midnight to purchase this for me so that she could put it under the tree for Christmas, which is really special. But since then it's been pretty well loved. It's a little bit beat up. So I am severely hitting pan on this little guy right here. This is called Peaches and Cream, and this has been my go-to all over the lid setting my primer shade. I grab this palette out anytime I'm doing my makeup, even if I'm not doing the rest of my eyeshadow with this palette because of this color. So if you have not tried this palette and you like the whole peachy, warm look, I would definitely try it out. This is definitely more of a spring summer palette for me, but every once in a while when it gets cold out, I still break it out when I need a little bit of warmth and color in my life. So, mwah, love this guy. So next up, I have the Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. It's really big. I can barely get it to fit in the screen with my face at the same time. So this guy is here on a specific request from Shauna. So when Shauna said she wanted to put this palette in the video, I was like, but Shawn, you just got it at the end of 2017. Are you sure it's maybe not going to be a 2018 favorite or a January favorite? And she was like, no, Devin, seriously, for the last week and a half, 2 weeks that I had this palette in 2017, I used it pretty much every time I did my makeup. And I thought about it and I was like, you're right. Every time I came in the bathroom and you were getting ready in the morning, you had this guy out. So, squeaked in there at the end. And if you haven't seen it before, this is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. And again, one of those great neutrals and great pops of color, create anything you want. Anything you dare to create from this palette. All right, we're almost done here. And finally, to round off this video here, we have the famed Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. This guy is from the original launch, so it's very dirty. It doesn't have the colors on the back or anything, and it's still that, I think the new ones are shinier, and they have the colors back here, but this is from the first launch. You can see it has absolutely been loved and loved and loved some more. this palette just takes it. Like, it just takes it. Like, I want to throw this in my freelance kit. I want to do my makeup every day with it. But I can't because we have to give our other palettes a fair chance, right? We have a lot of makeup. You can do so much with this palette. Like, if you only want to have one eyeshadow palette, this is the one. This is the one. This is the one. And that's it. That's all I have to say about it.
Morphe
that's all, folks. Seriously, Morphe, like, can we just, I'm gonna go off on a tangent really quick before I end this video because I am becoming such a Morphe fanatic. Like, their brushes are so good. I've gotten a bunch of their just like regular, different palettes, like the 35F and the 35T and whatever, just their like regular eyeshadow palettes that kind of made Morphe. They're $23 and they are so good. Like, they shine and they shimmer and they blend like our higher end palettes, and even better than a lot of the palettes that I have that I've spent way more money on for less colors. So like, I can't say enough good things about Morphe, and when I find a brand that I love, I like stick to them, and I want all of my makeup to be from that brand, and that's pretty much Morphe with my professional kit right now as I'm building it. But yeah, guys, jump on the bandwagon. Morphe's good. Alright guys, and that is going to do it for this best of 2017 makeup video, Gregorio Girls edition. So, I mean, there's a lot of popular products in here, probably not too much that you haven't heard of before, but I hope it was helpful. I hope if you were on the fence about trying some of these products, maybe now you will. And like I said before, this has just been such a special year for us. So I, again, really, really, really want to thank you guys from the bottom of both my and my sister's hearts for watching our videos and following us and supporting us on this journey. So cheers to 2018, and we will catch you guys in the next Gregorio Girls video. Mwah! Bye.